Leo family, let's talk about 2018. And to start off with, I have my little assistant whose name is Leo right here to help me. He's a Leo like you and like me. He was born on August 10th. I was born on August 8th. So we really get along well. Well, Leo, if you've watched any of the other videos for 2018, you will have noticed that I'm doing things a little bit differently to tune into next year. Because, you know, if you've been watching any of my videos in the past, that I am a real fan of taking charge and creating that future that you want. So I've been thinking about this whole last year, the readings I've done for you, your comments, the connections I've had with you, and the connections that I've had with my own past, with my own experiences. And I decided to choose a manifestation card for next year, and that is this one. The Sun. The Sun. I know it's a very, very typical Leo card, but I chose this card specifically because you, Leo, you are very special, and you have a special purpose in the whole wheel of the zodiac, okay? Your purpose is to shine, to emit light, just like the sun. The sun is our planet, right? So your purpose is to be somewhere where you can be seen, be somewhere where you can emit that light and give brightness and inspiration and hope to other people. And that's why I chose this card, because all you have to do next year, Leo, basically that's all you have to do, is go to a place, to a platform. Get on a small or a large scale to a place where you can just radiate your light, shine your light, have your voice and your light and your personality not fall on deaf ears, not fall on blind eyes. Be where you can be heard and seen. Be where others can benefit from that light that you radiate. So this is for you for next year. And me the same, because I'm a Leo as well, all right? And you as well, little Leo. Okay, so let's get right into it, Leo. Let's get into it. Let's look forward at 2018. And before we really get into the future, you know, forecast, into the future energies, I want to draw a couple of cards looking back. If you know where you come from, then you can choose where you're going in a better way, in a more coherent way, in a more intelligent way, right? So let's do it. I want one card. We're getting right into it, Leo. Here we go. One card that kind of sums up the driving force that can catapult us forward to shine in 2018, okay? That driving force from 2017, what it is that we learned. And one card fell out, so I have to take it. Page of Coins. Ah, okay. All right. So, Leo, 2017, I don't think it's been too bad for you, all right? I know every one of you is in a different situation, but look at this. Look at this. This is an energy of someone who actually has figured out what it is that they want to do. And they've made a start. And they're looking at it and observing, what it is that I want? What it is that I want to grow? What seed do I want to plant? And they've got that seed. And they're starting to expand and expand. Look, this is already bigger than a regular coin. This is a coin, you see? But a normal coin is this small. So this person has already started to grow and expand and learn, and is already well on their way. So Leo, think about what you have accomplished. What have you accomplished in 2017? What have you been able to grow from seed? Even though it's not complete, this person is young. The page is young. The page is still at the beginning. But the page has kind of figured out what it is. that he or she wants, all right? It's like, okay, the heart and the soul and the mind have come together, and you've started something. You're on your way. You're on a good path. You're on a very, very positive path. You have listened to your heart, and you've grounded and seeded that seed. Okay? So, being proud of that, being firm on that, not having too many doubts all the time. All right? 2017 was really, really intense for us Leos, especially. But I feel that you have already mastered a lot this year. You're well on your way. So let that be your force for 2018. Let that which you have learned, which you are growing, let that grow even more. Let that expand on it, build on it. You don't have to start fresh. Don't start fresh. Build on what you have. And some of you say, oh, but this might have been crappy. This year might have been crappy. That what happened this year needed to happen for you to learn very important truths and lessons about life, about yourself. So take everything that happened this year, take everything, and build on that, build on it. All right? So that's what I'm getting there for 2017. So that's already a very good start, Leo. Okay, let's continue going a little bit further. Let's go a little bit deeper into the far past, okay? This lifetime. And perhaps we'll go a little further in a minute. 2 cards came, 2 cards. Whoa! 2 kings? 2 kings fell out? King of coins and the king of... I did not manipulate the cards, Leo. These cards fell onto the table. Boom! Face up right in front of me. I should have had the camera down. Wow. If this is an indication of what you are going to accomplish in 2018, I don't even have to do any more. I don't have to do any more reading here. I don't have to pull any more cards. This means that right now you're at the point of mastery for 2018. The kings have mastered whatever it is that they stand for. The King of Coins has mastered everything tangible, solid, health, home, money, career. He's mastered it. He is well established. The King of Cups has mastered his emotions and his flow. So everything that you've learned from this life, and I think this goes even further. Everything that you've learned from this life and what you have physically built as well in the last year here, the seed you've planted for this cycle in your life right now, you're going to master it. Next year is going to be the year of mastery for you. And that's amazing. That's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. I am pretty flabbergasted here. Wow. So, I've never had 2 kings fall out face up, looking at me, staring at me like this before. I'll show you. Here. Okay. I've set this up for a spread to continue reading into the future. And this is like, look at the foundation. Look at your foundation, Leo, for 2018. You can't get a better one. At the very bottom of the foundation, 2 kings. Wow. The lion is going to roar next year. The lion is going to rise next year. The lion is going to be the king of the jungle next year. And now what we're going to do, we're going to pull 1 past life card, Leo, okay? Let's go even further and see where this comes from. Where is this coming from? What's going on? 1 card. Give me 1 card for Leo. Leo, 1 card. Thank you. Health. Ah, okay. Okay, health. Ha, 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 ha. The King of Coins has to do with health. So, Leo, I'm going to tune in a little bit with this. And this goes together with this card. If you've seen my readings, it's like the past. The deep past always goes with this. So I'm going to tune in and see what I get for you. Okay. Okay. Leo? You have to, Leo, make sure that your health and strength and energy is in order. Make sure it's in order. Don't procrastinate on that, because you're going to have to shine your light so bright this year. You have a lot going on. You have a lot to do. You are called this year. And for that, first of all, first message, you got to be on top of things. You got to have energy. You got to have health. You got to be vibrant. If not, you can't fulfill your mission of the modern shaman healer, being the modern shaman healer, priest. Okay, so with this, I got high priest in my mind, right? High priest, shaman. And I just had a vision of someone like so bright. People were flocking to this person. And the shaman, healer, high priests of long ago, they kind of had this role all combined in one, right? The shaman was also the healer. The high priest was also the healer. He also had to do with medicine, he or she. But I definitely saw not only one, but a series of, it's funny, these readings are the first ones where I'm seeing like a series of lives, a series of past lives, a series of flashback scenes, memories in my mind. So a series of memories where you were shining at the top, but not just as a ruler, but as a healer. As a high priest, you had a lot of knowledge of how to heal. And you played this role really well, right? Here, both of these. And I think a couple of times, just a few times, you were not so kind and not so loving, but most times you were. Most times you were. You were a really, really good leader. People looked up to you. You radiated this. You absolutely radiated the light. Like what I saw from afar was like, whew, this radiation of bright light, and people were drawn to you, and just in your presence, people would have experiences and receive healing. So this year, Leo, is where you can step into your role as a modern healer, priest, shaman, whatever that means to you. Doesn't mean you have to be a doctor. It doesn't mean you have to be an alternative practitioner or anything like that. But just you being on the positive path with an intention, with a positive intention to serve, to heal, to emit your light, you will affect many people in a positive way. You will bring very positive things to a lot of people this year. I know you will. And that's what I saw here. And I mean, 2 kings already there. It's like, that's why I saw several. You got 2 kings. All right. 2, not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We might as well have had all 4 kings fall on the table, because Leo, I mean, you are born Leo, not by accident. Okay. And Leo has such an energy of radiating light, of an evolved Leo, that is, right? And we are trying to be as evolved as possible. That's our goal, to be the best version of ourselves. And born a Leo, you know, is a responsibility, and I believe has a lot of past history that brings you to a point today where you really, really have to take that responsibility seriously, right? Do your spiritual work. Try to be the best version of yourself, because you have a lot of power. And if you use that power badly or don't use it, then the world is missing out. Okay? So that's really interesting. Very, very interesting. Starting off good. Starting off excellently. Oh, here, I'll let you see this. Okay, now let's continue. Let's continue. We're going to talk about how this story weaves itself through into the future. Because what we're doing here, we're weaving the story of your soul from the past going forward in this lifetime into the next year, okay? So weaving the story of your soul this year, how you can align with your soul purpose, right? How you can become the best version of yourself, and you can only do that by making the right choices for your soul alignment, for aligning with your soul purpose, right? For finding that soul purpose. That's why I call this the soul story. So let's see how that story continues throughout the next year with this secret little thing I have here, this little box where there is something in there that I will reveal to you later. I put something in there for you, Leo. So that is the row. I'm going to lay out 3 cards for each one of your soul story. This will be love, and this will be finance and career. So let's see how things will develop, what's coming up, the challenges you might have to face. But you know, with this, we can get the worst cards in the world and it'll be like, yes, yes, those will be stepping stones for me to jump even higher. Those will be motivations for me to jump even higher. 3 cards for the soul story. 3 cards for the soul story for 2018. Looking forward. Thank you, angels and guides, teachers, masters, loved ones of the Akashic Records. Thank you so much. Thank you for truth and clarity for Leo. Thank you for truth and clarity for Leo. Give me 3 cards for Leo. Thank you. Oh, ho, ho. Look at that. All right. Let's see what we have here. Okay. The saga of the kings continues. And here we've got the Emperor. So much power. Leo, oh my goodness. You have so much power this year, 2018. Look at this. This is the King of Kings. What was I just talking about? So Leo, first of all, I believe you are going to deal with some crappy stuff, okay? You're going to deal with some crappy stuff here. You have to cut through this, Leo, okay? So this is a little bit of disillusionment. This is a little bit of confusion caused by either you not being realistic, you kind of embezzling yourself almost, talking yourself out of something or into something, trying to take a shortcut. Okay, he's taking a shortcut, stealing these swords, dealing with deception and embezzlement from others, dealing with infidelity, all right? There's going to be this, okay? Just so you know. So there's going to be this kind of stuff going on, and this will be your lesson to see clearly, see through the deception, whatever it is. You got to do that, Leo. To step into your power, you got to see through the deception, and you have to really set your boundaries. For me, this is setting boundaries, all right? This is like working together. Everything is fine. Everybody's harmonious. And this is like, okay, I got to see who is good for me, who is not. Where's the illusion? Where's the deception? Who do I have to cut off? What do I have to cut off? What's going on? Who can I work together with? Who's the right one? Who's not? You attract a lot of people, Leo, a lot of people. And some of them are not going to be in your best interest. Or they'll just be like energy suckers, you know. Many of these, many little swords can you know, do that. Or if you have been trying to take a shortcut, Leo, don't, because it's not going to work. Whatever shortcut you're trying to take, you're going to fall onto your head. All right, Leo? You got it? No shortcuts. The king does not take a shortcut. He can because he's powerful, but you're not going to do it because it's not going to work. Shortcuts, Leo? Boom. Don't do shortcuts. If you are trying, don't do shortcuts. Don't try to cheat or steal or anything like that. In any way, in your relationship, no matter where, don't do it. Hold up your integrity. And I know those who are watching, probably doesn't apply to you, all right? Because we are all here trying to become the best versions of ourselves. But we all do this sometimes a little bit. Like sometimes we get so successful that we're like, oh, it's going to be automatic. We don't have to do the groundwork. No, you do. If not, this is going to happen. So in the case of you, in the case of others, in the case of situations, the embezzlement, don't do it. Because look, that's needed. You're going to have to do this and be so clear. And this is you. This is you at the end of it all in 2018. This is you on top. You with the power. You, and the Emperor decides whether he's good or evil. The Emperor decides whether he wants to shine his light or cut off heads. And of course, Leo, I don't have to tell you, you have to shine your light, you know. And the Emperor is seen by everybody. So if you decide to shine your light and you will be seen, then that's a really powerful combination. Then you can really create some change in this world. You can. You can create change in this world, but you got to shine your light and you got to see through the BS, your own and other people's, and you got to cut off some people out of your life, some energies, or if you do decide to take a shortcut, you'll cut yourself off, your own self off, out of whatever is working for you. Whatever you're building, it's going to be cut off if you take the shortcuts. It's not working. You just can't do it this time, Leo. No. You don't need to, because you've got the Emperor card. You are the king of the jungle. What did I say? There we have it. Beautiful. Okay, let's continue. I will show you. So this is the soul story. This is just the all around energies weaving themselves through your story next year. Now let's look at love. Let's look at love. Let's look at your big, beautiful heart, Leo, and what's happening with that. Okay, your big, beautiful heart. 3 cards for love. 3 cards for love. What's the story there? 3 cards for love. Thank you, thank you. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. All right, Leo. Let's take a look at this. 5 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords reversed, 3 of Swords reversed. Okay. The Queen of Swords reversed. So, Leo, there might be a little bit of trouble in paradise here. I want you to see it. A little bit of trouble in paradise. The Queen of Swords reversed is an energy that just we do not understand. We Leos don't understand. Like, we don't understand why would someone want to be like totally mean and deceptive and hurting with words and sneaky. That's what the Queen of Swords reversed does. The Queen of Swords upright is very intelligent and integer and good, but the Queen of Swords reversed can really cut sharply, right? So there's an energy of that around a little bit, okay? But look, maybe it's got to do with this here, the deception, all right? So I see this as maybe having to do with this card. Remember I said infidelity? So there is something going on. There is an energy, a little bit of a difficult energy happening, okay? But you know, you radiating your light, being so powerful, I believe that these challenges that come up can always be avoided, all right? So maybe this is a situation where you're meeting someone new and they're not right. So don't let yourself go into that. Don't let yourself go into that. Keep a lookout. Someone who is just not quite so kosher. Someone who is just not quite so... When you meet someone, especially for the singles, when you're meeting someone and there's a couple of red flags coming up, there is that person doesn't seem to be too truthful. There's something going on. So you've got to really, really use your intuition here. Then you can avoid the heartache, right? The 3 of Swords reversed is avoiding heartache, avoiding breakup, avoiding problems. And there's also the factor of the 5 of Pentacles in there. So these 3 cards are a difficult energy, and it's just something that you have to be aware of to be able to avoid it, circumvent it, go through it really fast. So the 5 of Pentacles is an energy of feeling a little bit of lack, feeling a little bit of outside of the flow. So next year regarding love, you just have to have your big lion heart really wide open and just be aware of these energies and be aware that you can turn them around, that you can avoid this, you can avoid the heartache. And, you know, the Queen of Swords reversed for some of you, okay? For some of you, a reversed queen often talks about this infidelity. So infidelity may be a subject that may come up in your relationship, Leo, right? On your side or on the other person's side. Or if you're together with a Leo, maybe on their side, okay? So it doesn't mean it has to happen, but it could be. So there's some energy going on that could have to do with infidelity, sharp words, a little bit of hurtfulness, a little bit of misunderstanding even, but I believe that it can be avoided. And a little bit of, lack and not being in the flow. All right. But what I want to do here, let me see. Let me see, Leo. I'm not going to leave it at that. Why are these energies coming up here? Why are these energies coming up for Leo? What's going on? How can this be avoided? Give me an indication. Give me an indication here. Queen of Swords reversed. Give me an indication. What can we do about this? Okay, all right. Here we go. False loyalties. Struggle, okay. I want another one. This one fell out. Okay. How can we resolve this? All right. Okay, Leo. So, 2018 love. A bit of confusion. A lot of things shifting and changing. A lot of loyalty being asked for in your relationship. Your relationship is going to be tested and tried, okay? That's what I feel, Leo. Your relationship is going to be tested and tried. And depending where you're at, if you say, I've got a good relationship, I'm happy with the other person, I'm in a good relationship, just be aware that it will be tested and tried a little bit, okay? And when things go like that, people can start to argue, have sharp words, feel hurt. The loyalty may be questioned. There may be an indication of third parties coming in there. It doesn't have to be, but those are the type of energies that could test and try your relationship. But look here. These two cards are like, this is kind of the story coming to the end. And the end is this. If it were upright, it's like, wow, heartache and pain. But this is heartache and pain being avoided. And I have the feeling that just being avoided. You can just avoid this, Leo. So there'll be some stuff happening. This can be just avoided. This card I pulled to go on top of it. And this is like, okay, resolution of this at the end. So, Leo, some tough stuff might be happening in your relationship, okay? You might be tested and tried. For those who are single, different advice. Be careful who you meet. Just be very, very open and watch out for the red flags, okay? And if you have any red flags, don't commit too quickly, because at the end of the year, I think you can come out in a very, very positive way, but maybe not with this person. That's just the message I got. Maybe not with this person, with that Queen of Swords who's coming into your life. False loyalty to that person or making a wrong decision to that person might lead to heartache and pain. So just avoid that and just be open. Just that person coming in. It all happens to us sometimes. We meet someone, the chemistry is there, but in the end, it's an energy vampire. That's just what I'm getting. It's difficult. It might be strange that I'm saying this in this year's reading, but Leo, for you, relationship tested and tried. But look, the last cards here, I'll show you again on the table. This is what it looks like. The last few cards coming out here. All right. Confusion, the flow not being there, then this Queen of Swords reverse, which we talked about, this false loyalty card, or this like your loyalty really, really being tested, and then being able to just avoid that heartache and pain, because when you come through difficult situations, it could even be outside situations, things that are happening that really affect your relationship, someone's ill, like things happen. And I think you'll be able to avoid this and then like have the resolution. And once you've gone through really tough times with your partner, then that really makes your bond even stronger. And this is almost like a reunion of you and your partner. This is like, you know, a second marriage, like second vows, or if you were engaged, that you will, you know, this is a card of happiness, celebration, marriage, engagement, coming through, you coming through. So I feel that you can come through well. And I'm not saying this is the end of the year. I'm saying this is a process that will happen at some point, right? You will be tried and tested. And the good thing is, though, look, the good thing is here, with all this power that you have, with power comes the responsibility. And for some of you, it might mean having to make the cut, okay? Having to make the cut. If you realize, no, you don't, it's gone too far, the person's not right, they've been taking your energy. This also can mean being together with an energy vampire, right? Seeing clearly, making that cut and coming out free and happy. Okay, so a little difficult here, the situation regarding love, but that's how it is sometimes. So very interesting. Interesting. Okay, so let's continue. But you are the king. You can handle this. Here, remember the King of Cups has mastered the area of love, has mastered the flow of emotions. The King of Cups knows he can see through things. He can handle things really well. So whatever's happening there, I think you'll be able to handle it really well. You will. And I think this year, I mean, you know, this is like the mastery this year of finances and of love, of career and of emotions. So maybe this process will enable you to become a master, to master those things, to understand, to, you know, to really come a step further, to come out the other side, having mastered love and relationships. Very interesting. So let's see, 3 cards for career and money. 3 cards for career and money. 3 cards. Give me 3 cards here. Leo. Give me 3 cards. What's going on with your career? 3 cards. What's going on with your career? Thank you. Here we go. Okay. Another interesting story here. I will show you these 3 cards here. Okay. All right, Leo, going into the year, the first card, 6 of Wands reversed. So it might start a little slow for you, all this being the king and all this positive stuff. You might be saying, what? This isn't happening fast enough. I don't feel like a winner. I'm like, it's difficult. So there might be a start to the year initially. That's a little difficult, that's a little slow, where you're not feeling on top of the world at all. You're not feeling like the winner. You can't shine as bright. Your following isn't how it should be. You're saying, wow. Okay, don't let yourself be discouraged. Don't. Because look, you're going through this stuff at the same time, right here. But then things are going to speed up really fast. And depending how you deal with this, if you let yourself be discouraged and trodden down, this will come really late or might not come. Because look, don't let yourself be discouraged, because things are going to happen really fast after this phase. This is like your career is going to take off like a boomerang. It's going to go whew, boom. And you can make this happen faster. You can make this happen faster. You just have to react properly. When things are not working, change them. When you have the feeling you have to stick it out a little bit. But keep working on it. Keep working on your career, on your business, on your finance, whatever it is. Don't get discouraged, because look at the progression from this. Remember, they're facing me. That's why I have to turn them around. From this to this, that's like a complete turnaround. Complete. This is like boom. Like from like to right? So don't miss that point. Don't miss that opportunity where things will start to take off like crazy. And then, look at this. Temperance. Temperance is the last one. So it's like, yes. Things are like pretty crappy. Then they're going to take off. And then you're going to, like, it's going to be like this room. And it's going to be, and then smooth flying. Then things are going to balance out, and you will do alchemy, and create the perfect recipe for your business and for your money. Things are going to be really good. Temperance is like evening out, the leveling out, things coming together, things being really, really harmonious. You learning, this is a learning process. You learning how to create the perfect flow, okay? So this is really beautiful. Temperance as kind of the end result card for your career. It's like, yes. And look, the angel. This is a blessed card. This is a blessed position. So it's like, when I see temperance, I feel that, you know, with all this, with the mastery, you are going to be well on the path of your soul purpose. Because this is like fifth dimension. This is like, this is spirit. This is soul. You know, the angels will help you. They will whisper to you, and you will be able to understand what it is that you're here to do. And it's going to work out. It's going to align itself with your career. So absolutely brilliant. Really, really beautiful. Look at that. You got the spirituality, the angel, the alchemy, the flow. You've got the power, and you have got a good result, happiness as well. So yeah, quite a journey here. Okay, this is lots going on this year, Leo. Quite a journey, but in the end, things are going to turn out really well for you. They are going to turn out well. Okay, so let's see. I want one more card. Okay, this is the card that I picked, but I want to cast a card. Okay, I'm going to cast one card. Can you even see this? All these cards here? All right. I'm going to cast one card for the end result. For the outcome, let's see what's happening here. Okay, one card for Leo. One card for Leo. One card for Leo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Wow, look at that, Leo. You start with a page of coins and you end with a page of swords and the sun. Beautiful. So, page of swords upright. This is clarity. I see this as clarity. And you, Leo, you have such a bright, young spirit. And at the end of the year, you're going to be completely clear. You're going to be completely clear. You're going to know what it is that you want. You will have had the opportunity to put yourself out there because, you know, the Page of Swords is kind of on a podium. He's up there. He's speaking. People see him. He's radiating his light. And he has such a youthful energy of, I would say, of expressing himself, of enthusiasm, and of the willingness to continue to learn. So even though you have mastery here, 2018, you will master what it is you need to master. But then I think at the end of the year, you're like, okay, I want more. I want to go to an even higher level. This is not the end. This is just the beginning. So that's really interesting. Okay? It's just the beginning of an even higher vibration going into the year beyond. That's what I see here. So this is really, really beautiful. Leo, very, very positive. And just to sum it up, I want to pull one angel card for you. One angel card for Leo. One angel card for Leo. Give me one angel card. Thank you. One angel card. Thank you. Here we go. Ooh, the romance card. Okay. Okay. All right. You got the romance card. So I think this is a little message because that love row was just a little bit difficult. So the angels are telling me, hey, Natasha, maybe the Leos are sad because Leo is so passionate and full of love in their heart, right? We have big hearts. And so this is a message from your angel saying there is going to be romance in your life, and it's going to be beautiful as well. Romance in a positive way, even though the stuff that we're going through, those are just the challenges, but they're saying, hey, there's going to be a lot of romance and love. as well on top of it all. Natasha, don't forget that. Okay, thank you. Yes, I want that as well. And if you stay in your high vibration, if you make positive choices, then all these things that are difficult, you'll be able to breeze through them. It's important to know they're there, but then you can breeze through them, and then this can come through for you. So romance, yes, I'm going to plonk it right on top of the love aspect. Yes, there. This card right on top here. Oh, I'm glad. And okay, Leo, now I'm going to show you what I have in the box for you. Okay, let's see. Ha! I got a crystal clear quartz. A clear quartz for you. So it's because it's very important to see clearly. All you need is amplify your power, amplify your sun, amplify that which you are shining out. You don't need much else. And this is kind of clear quartz is an amplifier. Clear quartz amplifies everything, and I feel that you really need to radiate your light out and take this as a symbol to amplify that and to see clearly. I mean, this is very fitting for this, because there's some things where you really have to, maintain a cool head and not just go off on your fiery, rants and raves and escapades. Remain cool, a clear head, right? If things aren't going well in the beginning of the year in your career, keep a clear head about it. Look, you're going to come through. Whatever's going on here with this needing to see, needing to uphold your standards, needing to uphold other people to their standards, or else you'll cut them off. You have to see clearly. And it's through this muddle here, these couple of challenges underneath with your relationship, you're going to have to see clearly as well to make the right choices so you can come through. So that's for you. There you go. Okay. My beautiful kings and queens. There we go. Thank you so much for being with me, for watching. I wish us a beautiful, successful 2018. And remember, if you want a personal year forecast, you can get that as well. Take a look in the description box for my website. I've got my website linked below. It's easy, empressofwands.com. Just take a look there at the things that I offer, and perhaps you'll find something interesting for you, because I love nothing more than to read the cards, to enlighten, to inspire, and to connect with you. Okay, that's what I love. Connecting one-on-one is what I really, really love to do as well, besides for doing these videos. Thank you so much, Natasha, your Empress of Wands. And, oh, look, our little friend wants to say hello too and say goodbye. Bye. Hey, Leo, say goodbye to our Leos. Oh, he's sleepy. I'm sorry. He's sleepy. Okay. Ciao.